Good evening everyone, Paul Daniels here, and another machine that's turned up just a few moments after I finished up the old P4, and this one doesn't turn on apparently. Customer reported that they had a power outage, and then when the power came back on, they went to switch this fellow on, and they went to switch this fellow on, and they heard a pop and nothing more. So let's have a look. Alright. Now this is this one lives in a workshop, so it has a bit more dust than usual. It's got a solid state drive in it for durability. I'm going to disconnect that just as a precaution and put power in. So it could be a case of the power supply was knocked out by whatever caused the system outage. So plug our mouse and keyboard in, get our screen running, and see what happens. I'll laugh, this is just fine. There's the on-off button on this. There we go. And we've got nothing. Definitely pressing the on-off. We really got nothing. Alright. Okay, so if we're lucky, this is just a simple case of a power supply replacement. Fingers crossed. I really hope it is. It's after 10 o'clock at night now. Be nice to have a nice clean win. Okay. Get you out of the way. Well, it's wood dust. I'll go get a replacement supply and see what happens. Okie doke. We've got our new power supply. Just some rather generic unit. Don't really need to do anything special with these machines. I do believe this is an i3. I think it's the 5th generation. I can't be sure. 1150? No, that'll be a 4th generation. At least I'm fairly sure it'll be only 4th generation. The reason why I say that is because my own motherboard is my workstation machine is an 1150 socket, and I can't find any CPUs more recent than 4th gen. Alright. I suppose the right thing to do right at this point is vacuum this sucker out. I mean, I don't know if you can see that so well, but it's like got sand dunes in there. Probably best that we vacuum it out. Oh no, I've probably killed it with static electricity. What have I done? Ah, really? I think you'd sooner kill a computer with bad MEMS before you kill it with vacuum cleaner static electricity while it's all assembled. I mean, maybe if you took the CPU out and gave that a direct zap, maybe if you took the RAM out and gave that a direct zap, but while it's all joined together, not very likely. Okay, I can still see a bit of dust up in the front corner there. I'll get to that later. No point wasting excessive amount of time on that right now while I'm doing the video. I'm a bit of an idiot here. I didn't bother to test it before I put in the new power supply. Oh well. There are worse things I can do. Let's see. Okay, you are fine. I really wish they wouldn't put the Molex first on the daisy chain. I prefer the Molex to be right at the end, simply because it's just such a dodgy joining, and I'd much rather to have at least one good SATA power connector before the Molex. Oh well. On better power supplies, I'm pretty sure they put the Molex for the SATA power first. Alright, let's give this a whirl. So, screen back in. Power. Turn on the power. There's a kick. See if it really kicks. Oh, come on, man. Oh, don't do that to me. Wow, you're really dead. You killed the main board. Alright, let's see if we can do a bit of a dirty trick here. Pop that CMOS out. In which case I've replaced the power supply for no reason. As I said, I was a little bit of an idiot. Okay, so it appears the signal is not getting to the PC. Oh boy, this one's going to be fun. Not good. Not the option I wanted. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do, which is what I should have done in the first place, but because I was an overly confident idiot I didn't, is plug that in, plug in our... Great, that's curse about the... Oh man, this stuff's itchy. This has got to be MDF, medium density board, fiber board, whatever you want to call it. It's not chipboard, it's MDF. Alright, so we've got that. That's off anyway, to be sure. And nothing on that either. So what the hell? There's power there. Oh wow. Okay, so that power supply is dead. I suppose the notion of that power supply being dead is not entirely unrealistic when you consider that if this motherboard has also been taken out, then whatever took this out had to also take the power supply out. Alright. Come on. They're a bit on the tight side. Go. Turn this around. That's on the off. It's on. Okay, so that power supply is good. Everything's reading acceptably nominally. Everything's running. Okay. So we know the supply is good. Now the question is we've got to work out what's going on with the main board. Wish they wouldn't make this thing so tight. So the power connector's in firmly. I really hope it hasn't taken out their hard drive. That'll be a most unfortunate outcome. No, I'm definitely... Oh, there we go. Well, you know what the fault was there? The fault was, I believe, I was pressing the reset button down here. I was rather stupid. Whew. Close call. I was being an idiot. Okay, so we know that works. I'm gonna plug in my drive power. Okay. Yep. There we go. Press the right bloody button. And it looks like we're all good. So there you go. There was the power supply, and only the power supply, thank goodness. Fuck. God damn beep in the headphones. Now, as I was trying to say, it was the power supply, only the power supply. Everything on the main board seems fine. So, I guess we could have a look at the power supply, see what's happening. Since they said something popped, we might have a little golden goodie in there to have a look at. So I'm going to put this aside. I did say to the person that I would duplicate their solid state drive while it was here, since it's been about 2.5 years since I last saw this. So I'll shut down. Just a precaution. And what they'll do is they'll just put that duplicate away somewhere in a drawer or something like that, just in the event something terrible happens. So let's have a look at this power supply. I'm just turning down the volume on that beep. Okay, it was at 100% volume. No wonder it blew my ears out. Void the warranty. Where are you? You're there. Where are you? There we go. Screwdriver's too large. Not a problem that I normally have. Except now I cannot find my normal one. Where are you, normal screwdriver? Alright, here we go, normal screwdriver. I think this is a number 1 point, yep. I only have one of these. And these ones are, I've got 2 of these 2-point ones. 2 point's good for dealing with normal chassis screws. 1 point is more for CD-ROM, those sort of fine pitch thread screws, case, power supply case screws, things like that. Let's see. Are you going to come off without a little drama, or are you going to be a drama queen? Something's... What are you getting all upset about here? That's what. Oh. I think it's safe to say we should vacuum that. Okay, deck, cleaned up, and there is one cap in here that's looking less than ideal. Now I don't know if it's going to be visible, but it's protruding up a bit here. Let's see if I can bring the camera down and have a look at that. Focus. Now, of course, more than likely that is certainly what could have caused the audible pop. Now the question is, why did it pop? It's not perhaps a normal failure in the sense of it's just a bad cap. It could rather be something excessively overloaded it. So if we want, we can experiment and try to replace that just for the sake of seeing. And for me it could be a workshop power supply. Not that I need any more of them, but oh well. I must say, at least this board is somewhat more accessible than a lot of the other designs. These short leads are going to be a bit of a bother. Have any more screws? Nope, that's everything. Very good. It's probably going to be more. Oh no, here we go. Ho ho ho! Check it out. Something definitely got vaporized there. Oh wow! Let's have a look at that. Let's bring the camera down onto the bench. That's seriously. That's some really nasty popping going on there. My guess is oh, that's completely vaporized. So that's definitely what popped. So that there's no copper there anymore. That's gone. Full on short. Something else happened here on this section. Masterful. Yeah, there's no fixing this one. Have a look at the bottom of the case. Something got blasted to hell. Now I'm going to guess it might have been a build-up of this wood dust. So there you have it. That's a very dead power supply. As I say, I think it might have been a build-up of the wood dust. It perhaps could have compacted to a sufficient density and then maybe had a bit of moisture get in there. I'm not exactly sure. Normally I see this sort of thing with bugs like geckos. I've even seen fat dog ticks, like ticks that have come off a dog and crawl into the power supply. I've seen it on a UPS. It's pretty disgusting when it happens, but yeah, I've seen it. So that's an interesting new one. I'm thinking it definitely was that wood dust just packing up and becoming conductive, or sufficiently conductive that it then carbonized, or maybe that was what happened. It slowly carbonized until it became sufficient short, and when the power got reapplied, there might have been a short-term transient, a high voltage transient that didn't get through, but just with the startup process when it's trying to settle out its voltage regulation, and it could have been enough to have that short out, and kablam, that was it. Fantastic. Nice one to see. Good end to the evening. Well, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.